This is a delicacy that is popular in Cross River State, Nigeria, especially among the Efik tribe. It is known as Ukang Ukom in Efik. Here's how I made it. First, I cracked the coconut. I used the fire method and that made it very, very easy to crack, and I was able to remove it out without any stress at all. Then I grated it to thin pieces so it would be easier to blend. Coconut can sometimes be very hard for blender, and I don't want to stress my blender, so I had to do this. Then I washed it properly before transferring it into my blender to blend. I blended it till it was very, very smooth. Then I transferred it to a sieve to separate the milk from the chaff, making sure to get out every last bit of milk. Now I was done extracting the milk, I went on to peel the plantains. I used half ripe plantains because I wanted it to be slightly sweet and slightly soft. I don't like too strong plantains. So the ingredients for this porridge was not complete. I would have loved to use cow leg or pomo and also scent leaves for the aroma, but since it was an unplanned meal, I couldn't get everything around my area. I needed to make do with what I had at the moment. After peeling the plantains, I scraped some parts to be used as a thickener for the porridge. After that, I washed and transferred it into a pot to cook with some water for a few minutes before adding the coconut milk. Then I added the thickener, some onions, pepper, seasoning, salt, and crayfish, stirred it to mix everything, then covered it and allowed it to cook. Lastly, I added some vegetable oil, stirred it, and allowed it to cook again for 3 minutes, and it was ready. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.